Guys, I'm Swagatam Dey and I'm from Kolkata, India. And this is my submission video for Pensole's masterclass with New Balance and Modos. I'm 21 years old and I'm currently residing in Noida, where I'm undergoing my final years in bachelor's from the Footwear Design Development Institute. So talking about my inspiration, I've always been interested into the field of art and architecture. I do believe that a proper piece of architecture or proper piece of art can not only influence a single person, but can actually influence towards the growth of a proper generation. The next piece of inspiration is a motive or the idea of providing a proper, cleaner and a sustainable ecosystem for the future generation. It is based on this idea that various brands, various organizations and various influential companies are working, may it be Adidas, may it be Nike, may it be the successful architects while creating vertical forests all over the world. So I do believe that when I'm creating a concept or when I'm creating a design, I need to put an emphasis, I need to put on a significant emphasis on this particular motive or particular idea of creating a sustainable future for the next generation. With that in mind, I will come into my concept today.
For my concept, I turned back to my roots, my country of India, a place where tradition, culture and religion goes hand in hand with progress, a land where gods and mythological beings prevail at every nooks and corners, a place where 1.3 billion people live, breathe and stay together. While working on my concept, I realized that I need to instill that same Indian emotion, culture and tradition in my design. While understanding the rich cultural heritage of my country, I came across the concept of the Char Dham Yatra, or the journey across the four heavenly abodes. The Char Dham is basically four temples which are situated at the extreme edges of my country. And it is said in the Indian mythology that if a person travels across the four places or the four dhams, he or she attains moksha. In order to attain that, there are thousands of pilgrims every year who embark on a journey across the four extreme edges of this subcontinent. My concept is basically an inspiration drawn from this journey. My concept is basically a reflection of this journey overall. With that, let me introduce you to my concept, the Genesis one. The Genesis one has its uppers made from the polyphenylene terephthalate fibers, a type of fiber which is far more efficient and easier alternative than the nylon knitted fibers. They are more shape retentive, temperature resistant, dirt resistant and are comfortable as compared to the other upper materials that are being used currently. The presence of four bioplastic plates on the front, lateral, medial and the back heel portion not only provides stability and a more appealing look, but also indicates the idea of a cleaner and a sustainable future. Inner carvings are provided at the front and the back heel bioplates for providing better flexibility while running. The outer sock lining extends up to the ankle level with the word bio-inspired etched on the front part to indicate the idea behind the shoe. The midsole is 3D printed by the process of selective laser sintering by use of TPU blast elastomer. The outsole is made from rubber to provide better traction support. The N logo is basically printed on the front part of the front and the lateral part of the shoe, with some part of it extending onto the bioplastic plates. The bioplastic plates are strategically placed to indicate the position of the four heavenly abodes or the four extreme edges of the India, with each plate signifying one of the destination of the entire journey. So this is a rendered image of the Genesis 1 concept. The consumer for my product is a fallen Indian runner who after serving a year-long suspension is returning back to the circuit. He was suspended because of doping allegations put up against him, and during his suspension he realized his mistake and went on a spiritual journey across the four dhams of this country. He is now trying to gain back the trust his country had in him and is looking for a running shoe that symbolizes his spiritual and inspiration journey across the subcontinent.
my concept is all about. Now I would like to state why I want to be a part of your class. Well, I have been a part of this footwear industry, the Indian footwear industry in particular, for the last couple of years. I have interned at places like Puma and Adidas. And back in my Adidas internship, where I worked as a product developer, I actually understood the faults or the problems that the Indian in the footwear industry faces right now. I do believe that it's time for us, it's time for new generation footwear designers or the marketers to help our industry to grow more, develop as compared to the other industries. If I become a part of your masterclass, I will not only earn enough of knowledge and enhance myself as an individual, but I will also learn a lot about the global market scenario, how the footwear developers are working worldwide. And with that sound knowledge, with that experience, I'll only provide an influential impact towards my own industry. I do believe it's time that we all work towards the proper development of the or growth of industries. I come from a country which is the second largest producer of footwear in the world. Yet we consider this footwear field to be unorganized. It's time the development starts, and the development starts with people like us who are trying to get into this field with proper and sound knowledge. That can only be provided from colleges or academics like you. It's just because of this fact that I want to be a part of your community, a part of this academy. Because you guys not only influence us, but you actually inspire us, encourage us to take a new step, to take a new leap every day, every point of time. Even if I don't get selected this time, I'll just go down, but I'll work hard enough so that I can ensure my participation the next time. With that in mind, I would like to conclude my video. Thank you.